Assalamualaikum and good evening. I'm Shahrul Yahya. Today Malaysia Daily News are searching a news about the Budu chap Ketereh, which is now hailed by his own son, Encik Muhammad Izwan, after his father passed away 5 months ago. Our reporter Aina got the news for us.
Assalamualaikum and good evening, sir. I am Aina from Malaysia Daily News. I want to interview you about Budu Chap Ketereh because it is one of the most leading Budu in Malaysia. So, can I know what is your name and how old are you?
Okay, my name is Muhammad Izwan bin Ismail.
Okay.
I'm a son of Ismail Jusoh, the founder of Budu Chap Ketereh. As you know, my father was passed away 5 months ago. That's made me the owner of Budu Chap Ketereh now. And I'm 33 years old.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry for your loss, sir. Can I further my question?
Yes.
If you don't mind me to proceed, I'm sure that Encik Ismail Jusoh has been lucky to have you as a son to continue his Budu legacy, right?
Yes.
So, sir, can you introduce what is Budu and why Budu from your brand are the best to choose?
Okay. The Budu from my brand is really good because we use a different type of technique to produce a quality Budu. We use the quality prawn or shrimp. We use that kind of product fresh from the sea to produce our Budu.
Okay, how long is your Budu has been in the market and since when it's been in the market?
My father started the legacy since 1984.
Okay.
As the small shop, he is a hardworking man, so he keep trying. So now our Budu is the most well-known Budu in Malaysia. We also import the Budu to other country.
Okay, what is your target market for this Budu Chap Ketereh?
As you know, Malaysian people or Asian people can like the side dish, like they use cincalo, the salad. So the Budu
Okay, sir, what is your target market of this Budu Chap Ketereh?
target market. It's simple question. My target market is a family. A family that like Asian food. The food that they use as a side dish. Okay. I mostly attract that 29-year-old and upward.
Sorry for asking, but can I know how about the sales of the Budu and how many bottles that you produce a day or the average in a month?
Okay. Okay. The Budu we sell it. If 1 year we produce 1 million bottle, so we sell it 1 million bottle. Yes. If a day we produce 60,000 bottle a day. With help 80 house worker. So the total of the sales, if 1 year, we get the income. We get 10,000 million income a year.
Okay, can I know what is the food culture in the country that you choose to export your Budu?
Okay. To export my Budu, I choose Guangzhou China as my place to export my Budu.
Okay, why?
Because the food culture in that country is same as Malaysian. As you know, Malaysian used to eat side dish with the rice. Same there. They probably can use my Budu as their side dish when eat rice.
Okay. Okay, as you said earlier, you choose China to export your product. So can I know why you choose China as the top one country that you want to export your product?
Okay. Honestly, my father love the China country. I mean the China environment. When we first vacation there, we get trapped at the airport because my father want to bring the product, I mean Budu, to China at first place. But when the airport banned our product from, to go to China
entering the Ketereh.
because of the smell of the Budu. So after that, my father tried hard to maintain the Budu in bottle, but the smell won't go out. So don't interrupt the
Ada
the passenger. So from there, after we export the product. Can you repeat your question again?
Okay, I said that why you choose China is the top one to export your product.
Okay, as my story about the Budu in the bottle, so the smell won't go out at the plane. After that, me and my father try hard, try to bring the Budu to China again.
Okay.
So at the second try, we success. So at there, my father believed that his Budu can be popular in China because he see the culture of the China, so he want to give a Budu try at there. So at first he give a sample to the citizen of China, so they seem like the Budu. So after that, me and my father at first export the Budu there. So, but as you know, my father passed away. So I think I will
Continue their generation lah.
Okay. So I think my father will be proud of me.
Okay, for my last question, but not least, can I know how about the inflation rate of your product?
Okay. As you know, Malaysian consumer price inflation stood at 0.2%. A year on a year since April 2009. Unchanged from the previous month, but less than market consequence of 0.4%. Main upward pressure came from price of food. Okay, so that's inflation affect me because I'm in the food industry.
Okay, for the whole, I want to know about your business in Malaysia. Is it have a good effect or good impact for your business in here?
Okay, to me, it have a positive impact in Malaysia because my father make the Budu from the bottom of his heart. He like to give people to taste the food of his hand. Actually, not just Budu my father made.
Okay, I already said that before this. That your father does not sell just Budu only, and he sell many things or many kind of food. So can I know what kind of the other food that he sells?
Okay, mostly my father used to make dry fish.
Okay.
Okay, so he also sell a dry fish. So he also sell a traditional food like dodon. So the food, I think the food is really taste of Malaysian. Not every month, every year, the tourists from the other country search for my father product. See, as the Budu legacy involved, many rival in my father. Wait and my father failed. So I think it's good because I have somebody else to compete with me in the Budu legacy.
Okay, I see. So maybe that's all for my questions. And thank you so much because you want to share with me. And thank you because you give some time to me, and we should be meet for the next time.
Oh, okay. If you want to come interview me or I can show you the inside of the Budu.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Just to taste the Budu first. Ooh. The cashew tree leaves those are like hockey.
That's the flavor.
That's cotton mouth right there, immediate. Okay, let's move into the ikan bakar. It has kind of a shell peel back. That's like a really hard shell outer skin. I think this is like a tuna. And then you can see that sambal stuffed inside of there. Grab a piece of the fish. Now you dip that into the Budu. Stick that onto my rice. Then you can kind of mix in. You can go in with a chili. And you can see immediately how the Budu sauce it stains the rice in that red orange color. Grab a chili on this bite with some of the fish.
Oh. With the grilled fish, with the Budu, with the chili. It's just amazing flavor. And such a like complexity of fermented fish and salt and that's umami.
We gotta make the next step though. I'm gonna scoop some of this tempoyak. It's unbelievable. It's like nothing compares to it. This is the next level. Tempoyak with Budu. Fermentation on top of fermentation. Okay, I'm gonna take some of I got a cucumber handy here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just load up my cucumber with some tempoyak and Budu. Oh, and put a chili on top of that. Oh, that is a bite. Cheers, man.
Oh, wow. That is a ripened durian tempoyak.
I've said this about 25 times so far since being in Malaysia in like every single video that we'd have tempoyak on this entire trip, which has been every single day. But tempoyak is the ultimate shock and then joy. Shock and joy.
That's what it is. Shock and joy every single bite.
This is some unripe banana.
Oh, wow.
Budu. Here is the recipe for making anchovy sauce or Budu. Ingredients needed: 500 grams of anchovies, coarse salt to taste, a handful of tamarind, take the content only, palm sugar, and water. Here is how it's prepared. First, mix the anchovies with tamarind and palm sugar. Divide it into 4 parts. Sprinkle salt at the bottom of the container. Preferably use an old pottery or porcelain. Sprinkle the anchovies on top of the first salt layer and then add another layer of salt on top of it. Repeat the process until all ingredients are finished. The final layer should be the salt layer. After that, fill it with water until full. Then, cover with cloth, stretch it and tie it with rubber band or rope to avoid the flies from laying eggs. Put salt on the cloth before closing the lid of the container. Store in a dark place for 1 month or until everything is dissolved. Do not expose to light or outside air to prevent maggots formation. After a month, Budu is ready to be served.